Hey guys, it's morning. I am getting ready. I'm doing my makeup because I want to film 3 videos for TikTok today, and I have very tight time. Start working at 10. We need to quickly do a little get ready with me, and this time I decided not to film it because I filmed it on Sunday. I started doing batching content and it actually helps a lot. And I'm gonna do favorites, so I'm gonna share it with you in case you didn't see. But this, oh my god, this lemon cream cups, I bought them at Costco, so they sell them everywhere. Just at Costco they have a bigger bag. This is like 420 grams. They come in small little tarts like this, little cups like this, and they taste delicious. And the best part is that it's dark chocolate, so it's a nice combination of not super sweet chocolate and the lemon taste. If you like this combination, dark chocolate plus something like sour but not too sour. When I have everything I want to film, I put everything in a basket like this so I can show, you know, everything to you guys, and then I'm just going one by one, looking at every single item and saying why I love this. And this is my help and support when I have to film, let's say on the window or on any glass, and even on the marble like this it would work. Hey guys, it's Friday evening. Today I'm spending my evening alone. It's a perfect time today. Great weather today. I'm planning to stay for a bit over here on the balcony, and then I'm gonna go on a walk. Do you want to see my perfect Friday evening snack? I just went to the store and bought this organic pomegranate juice. I love this juice. And I have some garlic crackers from Costco. I love them. They feel like they're better than chips, you know, healthier than chips, but they still taste delish. Sorry if it's a little dark. Today for dinner we're going to have chicken breast. You could call it meatballs. In Russian we call it kotlety. It's sort of like a meatballs, but we're gonna take with you chicken breast, because you know oftentimes when you cook chicken breast it's dry, so we're taking with you chicken breast. I have 4 or 5 over here. It's half of the package that's sold at Costco. I'm gonna cut it in cubes. I'm gonna add some things inside, and we're gonna form with you the meatball, or like sort of like a pancake situation from it. Always have a sharp knife, and I'm gonna cut everything in here because I have quite a lot of the chicken breast. It's actually in a beautiful condition right now. I took it out today in the morning, and now it's 5 o'clock in the evening, and it defrosted enough so I can, you know, separate them, but it's not jiggly wiggly, so I can actually cut it. It's gonna be easier to cut it because cutting the cubes in a fully defrosted chicken breast is quite a challenge. I cut my chicken breast, so I got this much. Maybe it's around 3 pounds of chicken breast. Now I'm gonna add, I've got frozen green onions. It's already pre-cut, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. Also I'm gonna shred some cheese, and I'm gonna add 2 or 3 eggs in there to help it keep the shape when they're going to be cooked. And now I'm gonna mix all of that together. It doesn't really matter if you got a spoon or a fork. I took the spoon just because afterwards it's gonna be easier for me to pick everything up. There isn't really any like specific description that you should take this many eggs for this many pounds of chicken. No, I honestly look at the consistency. I just added 2 eggs. Maybe I'm gonna add the 3rd one, because you know the cheese, it's gonna melt, right? It's gonna melt when we cook, so we want it to still keep the shape. And since it's chicken, I can't really try it, you know, for the salt. It's better to put less salt and then put more when you want it to, rather than when you put too much and you can do anything with that. You know what else I did? I made my own sauerkraut. My Slavic soul is going crazy. I have 2 jars of sauerkraut, this one, and the one I'm currently eating is this one, so there's a little bit less left, and I need another egg to break. And for the side, I'm thinking to do something with spinach, because we bought so much spinach and I'm really craving spinach, because Costco doesn't sell frozen spinach, and the other store we went to, they also didn't have frozen spinach. So this time when we saw it, we stocked up on that. Nice thing about this, there's 300 grams of frozen spinach. There are 2 cubes. So first I boil them and then I do something that comes to my mind. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow we're going actually on our weekend getaway. And today we'll have dinner with my fiance's parents because his sister is in town, so we're all getting together. And I was planning to actually go to Royal Mount today, but I just don't feel like it. Like I don't know if it's the weather, maybe it's the change in the weather, but I just feel so broken. I had my lunch and then I was like, I just can't do this. So we're just gonna get ready. I'm just gonna do my bare minimum. By the way, I'm recovering my things because last week it was super bad. The breakout was insane. And I decided to go just to the minimal skincare just to recover my skin barrier. For me, my minimal skincare is either the Medicube Zero Pore Pad, or I just have salicylic acid lotion. Salicylic acid toner, because I have oily skin, so I would use the toner maybe twice a week. Plus, to deal with these pimples, you need some extra force. I have my Neutrogena. I love this Neutrogena hyaluronic acid cream. The only thing is that the main direction of this cream is the hydration, but not the barrier repair. So I'm thinking of buying the Dr. Althea 437 cream. This is good for after blemishes skin barrier repair. And also it's super windy today, so I think I'm gonna keep my hair up. Maybe gonna do a bun. Today for work I did just a ponytail because I was in a rush, but I'm probably gonna change that. Another interesting thing that happened is that I never thought I would say that, but I'm probably a cat mom now. We have cats in our backyard. We've noticed them maybe a couple of weeks ago. It's like a mom and 3 or 4 kittens. I still can't figure out if it's 3 or 4 kittens. And they're just, playing around in the back while we're not there. And we were trying to feed them, but they would never touch. They were super scared and they were just trying to run away from us. So we were like, okay, they don't want to eat, whatever. And a couple of days ago, my fiance is coming. I come back home and he tells me that he saw again them playing in the backyard and he tried to give them milk. And before you come at me, I know milk is most likely bad for the cats because they are most likely lactose intolerant. I know that, but even though they're kittens, so they probably drink mother milk, and also they just like it, even though they are most likely lactose intolerant, they like it. Anyway, so I know it's bad for them, but they didn't drink it. My fiance tried, they were just scared and they would come to the plate and just run away from it. I think it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday morning. I was home alone and I look outside and we put like a wooden board there, like a white wooden board. And I noticed that the mom cat, the cats are playing in the back and the mom cat is just sitting there and waiting. And I just see that she protects the kittens, she looks like this. And she's just sitting there and she's waiting for something. And I was like, what if she remembers that time when they tried to eat but they didn't eat? And I am by no means a cat person, so my first instinct of course was milk, because I was like, maybe she wants to eat. So I poured some milk to the plate. Of course, when I went out, they all just ran. But then I see the mom is approaching the plate and I'm like, maybe I'm becoming a cat mom. So she drinks this milk and she was hungry or thirsty, something was going on there. So she drinks this whole milk, then one kitten comes, they drink this whole milk, and I see that they finished it. I'm like, dang, I need to Google that. I need to Google how can I feed those cats, and if I don't have cat food, it can be any meat, any cooked meat or boiled eggs, just without any spices, salt, pepper, nothing, just plain cooked meat. And I had a piece of meat, so it was for me, it was my leftover, so it was meat for me, but I decided to check if they're gonna eat it, because it was medium rare, and I know it's a good meat, so I know there's no infections there whatsoever. So I cut a little sliver, and I cut it in little pieces, and I decided to go and put it for them there. Of course, they ran away again, and they were scared, but then they ate, so they all came, and they ate that meat, and I was so happy. My my mom's heart was just full and pure, and I decided to also put them like a plastic basket, plastic box, I don't know how to call it, like a plastic thing with water, so they have water there because we had quite hot days for September. Yes, so it was that, and I told my fiance, I said, no, I can't, Mom, I have those little kittens. In the evening, I saw, because during the day there is sun, so they were not there, and in the evening I can see that the mom is back at that place and she's waiting for something. So guess what I did? I decided to I was like, I need to cook something else for them. My little kids need variety, so I boiled eggs for them. I didn't know if they were gonna eat it because, you know, that's it, normal life for us. Okay, so I ended up boiling 2 eggs. And I was like, let me try 1 egg, because if they don't want to eat it, then it's going to be just a mess there, and I don't want to clean the mess outside. So I just did 1 egg, cleaned it, cut it in little pieces, and brought it to them, and they all ate it. It was so pretty. I filmed it. Maybe I'm going to include the shot here. They all ate it, and it was so sweet. So I came back and I showed it to my fiance. I said, look, these are my kittens. They're eating. So this is my final look. Now the most difficult part is to decide on the outfit. Yes, I know, because we have several requirements. First of all, it's windy, so we cannot wear a dress or short skirt. That's out of the question. Hair is already ready for the windy day, so I hope it's not gonna collapse too much. Next, it's quite warm now, 25, but I'm gonna be coming back home late, but on the car, so I need something cool. I am the person who gets cold super quickly, so I need something that's gonna keep me warm, and in case I'm going by metro, so in case there is something like a slight little breeze, I'm not gonna catch cold, because I catch colds like this, and then I need to take my little zinc pills. Anyway, I'm gonna go try figure out what to wear. I'm going to say I'm crazy if I tell you that that's what I'm gonna wear tonight. In my head, this looked better. Let me try something else. I decided that I don't care about the weather. I'm still in the summer. It's 26 degrees. And I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna wear my summer slippers. And I'm gonna wear my jeans. These are Levi's jeans, but I don't know which ones. Anyway, so it's September and I'm back in this top. Thank you very much for being with me on this wonderful day, couple of days actually that I filmed. I'm gonna go get ready to go for dinner. We are gonna go on a little vacation getaway, and you can actually check my other vlog from February. We went to Tremblant. I wish you a great week. Thank you very much for being here with me until the end, and see you in the next one.